For our last example, we are going to look at a little bit different type of question. For this question, you're given the reaction and you're starting with a pure NO2 sample. Now you have to interpret what that means. Pure NO2 means that that's all you're starting with, so the other two are 0. And you're given the value of K, and it gives you the equilibrium partial pressure of O2. So that's an equilibrium concentration. What are the equilibrium partial pressures of the others? So let's set this up. Initially, we don't know how much of the NO2 we're starting with, so I'm just going to put in a question mark. It's not asking about that. It just says I have some, so I'm using the question mark to represent having some. I just don't know how much I have. And I have 0 product. So the change, because this is 0, I have to go in the forward direction to make some of it. So this is subtraction, this is addition, and then I'm going to change stoichiometrically. So minus 2x plus 2x plus x. And then at equilibrium, I know that I have, it represents x, but I am also told that I have this piece of information. I know the equilibrium partial pressure of the O2 is 0.25. So this actually tells me that x equals 0.25. For the NO2, I know that this equals 2x. If I know x is 0.25, then I know that that NO is going to be 0.5, because 2 times 0.25 is 0.5. But I don't have enough information to figure out over here because I don't know what I'm starting with. But now this becomes my question. I am trying to figure out the partial pressure of NO2 at equilibrium. All right, so I have my equilibrium expression. I can plug in this value and this value, and then this becomes my x. This is what I'm solving for. All right, so I plug it in and I can rearrange and solve. So this is like saying I'm just going to put x squared on the bottom. So if I move this over here and have x squared and I divide both sides by 158, I'll have these numbers that I can calculate and get a value, and then take the square root of both sides to solve for x. And I determine that x is equal to this value here. And I had already determined the NO. So the partial pressure with respect to NO2 is 0.01989, and the partial pressure with respect to NO is 0.50.